Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another season of Beantown vs. Big Apple Sports. I'm Nico Levasseur, joined with my co-hosts Reed Becker and Alex Green. We are super excited to be bringing you more episodes of Beantown vs. Big Apple Sports, and we got a great episode in store for you today. In this episode, we will be discussing the Boston Red Sox and New York Yankees as spring training is about to start. Starting off with the Yankees, Reed, what moves did the Yankees make this offseason, and how do you think they will do in this upcoming season? What do you think?
Yeah, so the Yankees were able to re-sign Aaron Judge to a 9-year, $360 million contract extension, which will likely let him finish his career in pinstripes. The Yankees also named him their new captain. They also arguably now have the best starting rotation in baseball as they added Carlos Rodon to a 6-year, $162 million contract. And on paper, when you have a 1-2 punch in Garrett Cole and then Rodon, alongside an all-star Nestor Cortez, it could be dangerous. It is worth mentioning, though, that Frankie Montas is scheduled to be out for the first month of the season with a shoulder injury. This will allow for a combination of Domingo Germán and Clark Schmidt to get time in the rotation as well. The only main concern right now with the Yankees is their hole in left field. We talk about, Ryan Reynolds was mentioned as an option in the trade with Pittsburgh, but the Yankees weren't willing to empty the farm system for a player like that at this moment. I'm not sure what's available right now in that position, but that's something to keep an eye on once they report to Tampa.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point there. The Yankees have been, I feel like, a lot of rumors about signing another outfielder to help them in their lineup and in the field as well, but they haven't really pulled the trigger on acquiring anybody. Brian Reynolds was a name you mentioned in that. The rotation, very good, I think, improved from last year. Frankie Montas being out will hurt him a little bit, but with the addition of Rodon, I don't think that'll be too much of an issue heading into the season.
So, guys, from my opinion, it seems like the Yankees made some smart moves this offseason, especially resigning Aaron Judge. He was really did really well last season. He was one of the best players on their team. However, I think there's a few more moves they could potentially make. Maybe one being an upgrade in left field. Moving over to the Red Sox, Alex, how did the Red Sox offseason go, and where do you think they'll finish this season? I mean, to be honest, what do you think, man?
Yeah, so the Red Sox had an interesting offseason, to say the least. The biggest, I think, loss for them was that they let Xander Bogaerts walk in free agency. He signed with the San Diego Padres. However, they did kind of fix this a little bit by extending Rafael Devers to a 10-year, $313.5 million contract extension, which was a huge move for the Red Sox as he was their best player last season. They increased their bullpen by signing Kenley Jansen to a 2-year contract, and then they also signed Chris Martin to a 2-year contract as well. Both of those guys will be good, and the back of the bullpen players. They also signed Masataka Yoshida from Japan to a 5-year, $90 million contract. There's a lot of hype around him. They're expecting him to be really good and be really a good leadoff hitter for the Red Sox this season. And then they signed a veteran Adam Duvall to a 1-year, $7 million contract in the offseason as well. So the Red Sox have also made a few small trades to improve their bullpen, but this Red Sox team will probably struggle this upcoming season, especially since Trevor Story will be out for a significant amount of time to begin the season due to elbow surgery.
Yeah, I agree. I will say if they didn't re-sign Devers, I think Fenway Park would have been brought down to the ground. But I agree with you, Alex, though, because I don't see them competing with the Yankees, Toronto, or Tampa this year. I think they're kind of in that Baltimore situation this season, so I agree with that.
Yeah, the AL East is very strong. The Red Sox got better from last season, I think, overall as a team, in my opinion, but the roster right now cannot really compete with the AL East and the other teams in it.
To be honest with you guys, I have been disappointed with some of the moves the Red Sox have made this offseason, especially losing Xander Bogaerts. However, I'm happy that they signed Rafael Devers to a contract extension because he has performed well in the past and will be an important part of the team this season. That's all the time we have for today. Make sure to stay tuned for more episodes of Beantown vs. Big Apple Sports in the future, and have a great night. Thank you so much, guys.